Hey guys, Max PHILISAIRE here, Team BodyPower. Guess what? Today, I'm gonna run you through my back workout routine. I got many different routines, but this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna teach you some tips, tricks, variation, and a little bit of motivation to show you how to max out, add development and definition to your back. It's important to have both, the right balance. Not just get big, not just get defined, but the right combination for you. So we're gonna start off with some pull-ups. I love to start with pull-ups because it's a great way to warm up your back, your triceps, shoulders, arms, upper back. Everything's getting warmed up before you hit the weights. Pay attention to the variation, the sets. I like to do like between 4 to 10 sets, 10 reps minimum each set. Depending on your activity level and how you feel that day will vary on how many sets and how many reps you're doing. The most important thing is to strive for progression and strive to be better the next day. So you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Take what I'm sharing with you and customize it for your own routine. I like to switch up the variations because there's not one way to train your back. So go wide, I go wide to target the lats and work on the width, and also go close for the inner and upper back. So I'm gonna switch up the hand position. So I just did some under grips. Under grips, you use a little bit of biceps, not too much. If you use mind and muscle focus, even though you're doing the under grip, you'll still hit the back and not as much the bicep. So today's back day, using mind and muscle focus to target the back. One of the toughest back exercises for me are the deadlifts. I used to hate them, but now I love them. It's a hate and love relationship, but once you invest enough time in them, you'll master them. So I love deadlifts because they help add mass to my back. So we're not just talking about definition here. Definition is cool, it's fun, but I like size. So with the deadlifts, they help add some size to my upper back and help develop my lower back, which is very important for stability and just maintenance. So we're gonna start off light and then increase the weight. Warm-ups are very important, especially for the back, because if you injure the back, you're gonna be out for a while. So make sure you get the lower back's blood flowing and get your proper warm-up. Start off light. Heavy weight is not everything. For some people it is. It's not everything. Balance. Balance, form, definition, weights, and development. That felt pretty good. I started out with palms facing down, both palms facing down. Wasn't a lot of weight. As I increased the weight, I'm gonna have one hand up, one hand down to help me with the grip. So we're gonna increase the weight and just keep going. We're getting there. I like to stick to about 75% of my max. Although my name is Max, I rarely ever max out, because if you're going so heavy where you can only perform one rep max, your risk of injuries are up. So for me, it's all about progression and maintenance. Not about trying to get as strong as I can get. I know for a fact that over time I get stronger, get bigger and leaner. So I don't rush to failure and try to lift as heavy as I can. So I'm only going up to about 75% of my max. I like to use straps when I go heavier because this is not a bicep, arm, shoulder, or forearm exercise. So I remove my forearm, I remove my bicep, triceps from the movement, and I use my hands as hooks. That's how I use the straps. So it allows me to grip the weight without using too much of bicep, tricep, and forearm muscles. So lat pull downs. Woo, I love these. They look good, they feel good, and the results are even better. I love lat pull downs because I can cut out, like I said, I like to cut out the muscle groups that I'm not training that day, remove my arms, triceps, biceps, forearm from the movement, and just focus on the back. So I love these, go wide on them for lat development. Pay attention, I do about 4 to 6 sets of 10 reps, depending on your activity level and energy level. You just customize that to your own workout routine. You'll notice I'm not going crazy heavy. The pace is at a maintenance minimum. The whole point is to maintain, be in control of every rep. So I'm not just going through the motion. It's called lat pull down, but as I pull down, I'm squeezing. I'm bringing my upper chest up and squeezing the shoulder blades, making sure every rep counts. This is not a game. You want to come in here, you want to see results. Also, I like to switch up hand variations. So the next set, I'm gonna go under grip. Even though it's under grip, and you have the possibility of using a lot of bicep, I'm gonna use minor muscle and cut out the biceps and use my fingers as hooks and just keep focusing on back. Pay attention. These feel good. What's better than getting high off the weights? No side effects, but gains. I'm gonna switch up the handles and put on the close grip handle. They hit the upper and middle back. The negatives, don't be so quick to let go of the negatives. Negatives is at least half of the movement. So make them count. Control the negatives. So this is a positive on the lat pull down movement. The negatives on the way back up. Release the negatives real slow. And squeeze the shoulder blades on the way down for the positive. You want to maximize each set and make sure you get results. No options. Next exercise, dumbbell rows. A lot of different variations for the rows. You know, you got the barbell, you can use the cables. With this set, I'm going to be using the single arm dumbbell rows. I like them because I can focus on different sides of the back separately. So like my left side or my right side is not going to get stronger than the other because I'm using the same amount of weight, but at separate times to seek balance. Another thing I love about them is the emphasis on the lats. One of my weak points are my lats, so I overload them. I train back at least twice a week, one heavy, one light, and I emphasize a whole lot of lat movement. So the dumbbells going nice and slow in the negatives, squeezing at the top on the positives, helps a lot with development and definition. Pay attention. Like I keep saying, form, form, form. Master the form. You'll get quicker results that way. And naturally you get stronger and then you'll lift more weight. So don't rush to failure and try to increase the weight. I'm starting out pretty light. Nice 10 reps each set. Make sure not to bring your head up too high on these. You want to keep your neck in line with your spine. So I'm actually looking down as I pull up and squeeze at the top. So I do about 4 to 6 sets, 10 reps each. Most of my movements, other than legs, on leg days, I go 15 to 20 reps. Everything else, at least 10 reps. I like to get enough reps in to stimulate blood and activate muscles. So depending on your goals, some people are strength training for power. Naturally, you'll drop the weight, 5 to 6 reps or 6 to 8 reps, and increase the weight. We all have different goals, but we're using the same tools, the same mindset and approach to work towards those goals. Focus, discipline, consistency, and form. You have to respect the weights. Yeah, we fight the weights, we win. You still have to respect your enemy. So, some of you might be wondering or thinking, well, Max's exercises or routine is not much different than the ones that are online or the ones I'm already doing. That's the whole point. The whole point is to keep doing the same thing over and over until you mastered it, until it becomes second nature, until it's no longer a workout or a routine, and it's part of you. It's a routine, it's a lifestyle. And then you walk around and you look like a lifestyle. You don't look like somebody that works out sometimes. So don't take it for granted that you're seeing or might be hearing the same things again and again. You want to inject yourself with positivity until it becomes you. It becomes part of you. It's not like something you go somewhere to get. So focus on consistency, on the exercise, the routine, proper form until you start to look it. And that's how you get better results. So the next exercise is going to be straight arm pull down for lats. Emphasize on lats. Like I said, I like to work out my lats a lot. It's one of my weak points. So I like to do this exercise either at the beginning of my back routine or at the end. There aren't too many back exercises that I do that burns like these. You know, the goal is not to make it burn, but these burn when I do them. I know that I'm doing something. Depending on your arm length and your height, you might have to bend your upper body lower than the next person. Some people like to do it straight up, but because this is so low, I have to bend my upper body down so I can get my arms straight and get the full range of motion. And I also like to do these with ropes. I'm gonna change out the bar and incorporate the rope. The rope is different variations, so I'm hitting the lats in a different angle. I say attack the objective from all angles. That's how you achieve maximum aesthetics. As you start to fatigue, you'll notice that your triceps will kick in and try to help you out. So you either want to drop the weight and execute some more reps or take a break, because it's not today is not tricep day, and you don't want your tricep doing all the work. All right guys, I shared some tips, shared some variation, a few exercises, a little bit of motivation. Make sure you take it and go execute. Be sure to stay tuned for more exercises. This is Max the Body. I am Team BodyPower.